These are the late models. Here comes the green, and all of a sudden, we are racing into turn number 1, and Chase Cook wastes no time at all to put the number 99 car to the front of the class. Who are the movers and shakers? Already, Paul Arude is zipped to the outside. Here comes Leary, here comes Fearn, and here comes Saunders.
And Paul Verrecchio Jr. doing a pretty good job holding his own in second place, one notch ahead of the 40 of Big Al Saunders. While his twin brother won a week ago, Al had a disappointing outing. Trouble for Gambacorta as that car bobs and weaves in the middle of turns 1 and 2, and he loses 2 positions.
Meanwhile, Michael Bennett tries to go to the outside. He puts the hammer down as he's right there with the Saunders car. They come off the turn. They lean on each other just a bit. It is car number 14 for Cliff Saunders on the inside with Bennett on the outside. Back to the front of the field. Cook is still your leader, but the number 40 of Albert Saunders is looking racy all the way up to the 3rd spot.
Yeah, he is starting to pounce on the back bumper of the Paul Verrecchio car. Running in 4th is Paul Arude, but he has a pretty tough customer behind him in Tommy Fearn. Another spirited battle for 6th between Leary and Cliff Saunders. Saunders, obviously, his win last week wasn't a barrage. He is going to get underneath Leary.
Well, that's been happening. Meanwhile, it is Paul Arude up to the 4th spot. He is being pressured heavily by Tommy Fearn. Another good battle is between Ray with that number 42 car, and right there with him on the outside is Leary. Now Leary drifts up the racetrack, and Michael Bennett tries to move in. Fastest car on the racetrack was Kevin Gambacorta, and now it is Kevin Gambacorta because he's coming back up through the field like the hot knife through butter.
2nd through 5th can fit in a bird cage. Doing the chirping is Al Saunders. Tommy Fearn looking for some racing room. Right now, he is kind of boxed in, makes contact with Verrecchio, and that is able to springboard himself into the top 4.
That's why he's an 8-time champion, and he shows it as he moves into the 4th spot. Here comes Gambacorta. He just went around Michael Bennett like he was stopped on the racetrack. Off turn number 4, they rumble back to the stripe. Ray is still there in a battle with the number 39 car of Verrecchio, and that, of course, is at the bottom of the top 10. But it's Chase Cook still in command. Albert Saunders still in 2nd. Good run for Paul Arude, and he literally is trying to shake off Fearn, who's tried just about everything, Matt, to get around him.
Yeah, that's one of the toughest things to do in motorsports. Keep Tom Fearn behind you. Up at the front, Chase Cook looking for his first ever career win at Stafford, and he is leading by a tongue depressor over Big Al Saunders.
Al Saunders does so well in this division. He is all over the back bumper of Cook. Cook started out, had a rough start. Let's go a little further back in the field. We've got some side-by-side racing as now Bennett makes a move, and all of a sudden the 12 machine is coming to the front of the field. Ryan Fearn started in the 15th position.
Battle for the lead. Here comes Albert Saunders.
No surprise there. We told you, like the color of his car, green means money. He takes over the lead. Cook pulls in and bump drops him as they head to the stripe.
Well, Cliff won a week ago. Maybe this is Albert Saunders' turn. Chase Cook has something to say about it as he tries to torpedo his way underneath Albert Saunders. The move didn't work. Paul Arude in a podium position in 3rd. Michael Ray making a bold move to the inside as he scorches his way.
Fearn is in trouble. He got completely sideways. They are 3 wide as they come off turn number 4. Saunders is on the outside. Gambacorta is in there. Something's got to give. 5 cars running for the same airspace, Matt. They're 3 wide as they come off the turn. Oh, all of a sudden, it is the Saunders machine that rode the wall hard, but we are still under green, believe it or not.
And Fearn got squirted backwards, and riding the rail is Cliff Saunders. Another car is involved, as that is a 68 of Greg DeMone, the rookie driver. So we have chaos on lap number 11. First, it was created by Cliff Saunders, and then Greg DeMone got into trouble.
That are rising to the top of this bingo game as they come back to the line, and it took, he's got a little extra oomph there, but Saunders has the inside line. But look at look at Paul Arude, and he brings with him the number 92 machine of Tommy Fearn.
I don't know what happened to Fearn before, but he looks healthy again. Michael Bennett also looks healthy. Sees an opening on the inside, and he is able to gangbuster his way very close to taking a top 4 position, and he does. The man everybody is trying to chase is Albert Saunders, 3 wide, coming out of turn number 2 on the backstretch. Gambacorta on the inside. In the middle is Bennett. Ray on the outside. And making a daredevil move is Kevin Gambacorta.
Kevin Gambacorta just pulled off the move of the event as he went to the inside. Michael Bennett was the meat in the sandwich. Caution flag is out. We've got one around. It's the 27 machine.
Scott Cook.
And that is
the
Scott
big
Cook.
Whistle.
He has had no luck at all this season whatsoever. There is the green, and Paul Arute is up on the wheel, and so is it Saunders. Side by side to the bottom of turn number 1. Fearn is trying to muscle his way down underneath Arute, but Saunders gets away, and all of a sudden, Michael Ray's car drops back about 5 positions. Here comes the Magnum, Michael Bennett. He is glued to the back bumper of Tommy Fearn.
Boy, a strong run in turn 4 by Paul Arute as he almost gets even with Tommy Fearn in the fight for second. Fearn owns the second corner and clears the number 82. Keep an eye on Bennett. He's got inside position against Paul Arute.
The Aubuchon hardware machine moves into the 3rd spot. Here comes Gambacorta. He leans on Bennett as they work magic off turn number 4. What a battle for position number 3.
What an unconscious move by Gambacorta as he is able to rabble-rouse his way underneath Bennett to invade the top 3. And now he's after Tom Fearn. And the surprise leader at the front of the field is Big Al Saunders. We are approaching the halfway mark of our race.
Halfway down and halfway to go. Things are not settled in as yet. We've still got a ways to go in this one. Meanwhile, a little further back in the field, Ryan Fearn has come from the 15th position. He's threading the needle to work his way back to the front of the field. Paul Arute is still strong. Ray is still strong. And now Bennett's car has developed what Matt refers to as a caffeine twitch.
Yeah, as that car is sputtering in the number 4 position. Remember, Tyler Leary made a pit stop during that long red flag. Right now, he is trying to hold off Paul Verrecchio. And up at the front, the lead is dwindling for Albert Saunders. Tom Fearn is coming on strongly.
He not only is coming on strong, remember, he is hungry. He's usually been to victory lane before this. Who is the fastest car on the track? No surprise, Tommy Fearn, 21.798. Meanwhile, single file formation, but up front, it's going to be a whole different deal. Fearn literally runs in the tire tracks of Saunders as 18 laps are now complete up on the board in this 30-lap event. Meanwhile, who else is strong? Timing and scoring tells the story. Besides Tom Fearn, Kevin Gambacorta is getting quicker and quicker every circuit by.
Saunders' lead is down to a billy club. A little love tap to the back bumper of the 40 car, and Saunders able to survive. Gambacorta, the whirling dervish in 3rd. What will Fearn do? Once again, he bear hugs the back bumper of the Saunders car. 2 of the best as they could fit inside a bikini as they go into the 4th corner.
There's no question about it. Is this time 10 laps to go as they rumble off turn number 4. And once again, Fearn literally lines himself perfect, but Gambacorta is the guy to watch. Kevin Gambacorta is driving like a man possessed, and it shows right now.
As Fearn all over Saunders like a Hawaiian shirt on Magnum PI, but he just can't get close enough to make a move. So Gambacorta, he has finished 2nd last week. He had a win and he was taken down. But right now he is in the middle of the action in car number 23.
Certainly is, Matt, and that's just the beginning because there's still a long way to go. 3 cars contend. Oh, Fearn's car all of a sudden got evil again, Matt. Remember what happened earlier tonight? It did the same type of a move.
And it got evil as he tried to get to schnoz of that car underneath Saunders. And then things went haywire for Fearn. And now Gambacorta is closing in on the back bumper of the Tommy Fearn car.
Certainly is. And of course, Fearn has a car that once in a while it develops that little bit of a stutter step that causes him problems. This is not the time that he is looking for that. Meanwhile, Fearn is still the fastest car on the racetrack.
Going sideways was Fearn, and he's able to keep it under control against Gambacorta. Here comes the 23 car, and he is able to laser beam his way underneath Fearn to move into second.
There's no question about it. As they rumble back off the turn, all of a sudden, now suddenly we notice that Michael Bennett is closing up the gap a little bit, and he's bringing with him Paul Arup. It's amazing how quickly this event has changed, Matt, in the last 3 circuits.
Yeah, Fearn has some headaches in that number 92 car. Albert Saunders, 4 laps away from that number 23 car. Make that 5 laps away from Gambacorta. We know Gambacorta is a closer, but can he close quickly enough to derail Saunders' chances for a victory?
Literally 5 cars has strung it out at the front of this field, and about the same margin between each and every one of them. Saunders has driven a flawless race so far, but Gambacorta has come from, well, almost the parking lot in an earlier situation to come back on and run strong as he works his magic to the front of the field. Meanwhile, there is less than 4 circuits remaining in this event. All of a sudden, Ryan Fearn now tries to put the pressure on Ray. Matt, that's the battle at the bottom of the top 6.
Yeah, Ryan Fearn has had a great second half of the race. And that nuclear-colored number 12, Gambacorta getting closer as he is only trailing by a toothpick to the number 40 car. Gambacorta moves it again. The sparks are flying. Gambacorta is flying, but Saunders is flying even quicker down to the final 2 laps.
Final 2 circuits, 1 mile left in the competition. If Gambacorta has any extra giddy up, it's going to show now. Saunders has driven a flawless race. No question about it. As they come off turn number 4, Matt, there is the white flag, final circuit, and no one is surrendering in the battle at the point.
Saunders cannot afford to make a mistake. Here comes Gambacorta again. They bulldoze their way into turn number 2. Upper hand, Saunders heading to the 3rd corner. Albert Saunders is in command.
There's no question about it. Saunders is there, but here comes Gambacorta. Late charge as they come off turn number 4. Double checkers are in the air. Saunders will take down the win. Gambacorta will finish in 2nd. Fearn for 3rd. Michael Bennett for 4th, and Paul Arup to round out the top 5. Kyle Rickey is there and ready. As he's about ready to get out of the car, let's go to Kyle Rickey. Kyle?
3rd different winner of the year and 2nd in his Stafford Speedway career. Al Saunders picks up the race win. Congratulations. A dominant car tonight, even though you got a little pressure late there from Gambacorta and Tommy.
Yeah, Tom Fearn was definitely better in turn 3. I actually think he probably should have won this race. He gave me a lucky break. He gave me a shot in the center of 3 and 4 because I couldn't get through the corner, and he lifted and let me gather it up. And ultimately, that's what won me the race. So thanks to Tom for racing me clean and giving me a chance to save the car. Yeah, awesome. Car was awesome tonight. I've been struggling the first couple weeks, but car was really good tonight. So really got to thank American Sleeve Bearing, BA Museo, Strep Family Chiropractors, Johnson Memorial Hospital, Rob Davis, Rad Auto Machine for the awesome power. I was spinning the tires on every restart because of how much power I had. Williams Race Gears for the transmission, and Rob Russell for the setup. First couple weeks working with him, and it's going pretty good so far.
So far, so good. Al Saunders, your race winner, 3rd different winner of the late model season, and his 2nd here at Stafford, his first coming last July. Let's hear from Kevin Gambacorta now with John Gates.
Okay, the beautiful number 23 car goes 2nd tonight. Kevin Gambacorta coming on strong there, especially towards the end, man. 23 looking good and running good.
Yeah, man, it's unbelievable. I think we got the car to beat out here. We just need to get a break on the start. We come from the back again. I'm actually disappointed with 2nd, but I'm happy because we got an awesome car. Thanks to everybody. I know we're in a rush, but thanks to everybody who helps me. They know who they are. I really appreciate it.
Give it up. Class act right there. Drives the number 23 Dodge Charger. Let's talk to Tommy Fearn. Tommy, the 92 looked good, but it looked like you lost something there with about 5 to go.
Yeah, we're just struggling here, trying to get a grip on this tire here. Just one of them things we've been working on. I think we've been better every week. It just we'll just keep podium to death here, and our wins will come. I mean, just I got a great crew. My spotter's right on there. My wife Sue. Sun Valley Fire Equipment, Safeco Foam, King Word Coach Lines, JR Sweeping. All those guys do a great deal. And Jim Whipple ain't here tonight, but we got to thank him for all our nice hats and T-shirts and that. And Ben and Matt up in the booth, thanks for talking me up.
Tommy Fearn puts the 92 into 3rd place tonight in the late model main event.